What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your boy Rio, and we are back with another. We got an emergency pod episode on the Ramblin' with Rio YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, March 9th, and the Washington Commanders have now acquired a quarterback. Ding, ding, ding. We've just made a trade for a quarterback, and no, it's not any of the quarterbacks we wanted. It's not Deshaun Watson. It's not Russell Wilson. It's not Aaron Rodgers. It's not Kyler Murray, Matt Ryan, Jared. It's Carson Wentz, the polarizing quarterback who the Indianapolis Colts used heavy compensation to acquire last year and are now departing from a year after picking him up. The Commanders in this trade get Carson Wentz, and we did a second-round swap in this year's draft, and we gave up 2 third-round picks, one of which can upgrade. It's a conditional pick that can upgrade to a second if Wentz sees 70% of plays here in DC. There's a lot of different ways and a lot of different angles you can look at this. On first glance, as a fan, Wentz doesn't move the needle or his name doesn't carry the luster of a superstar like the Watsons of the world. Watson still has a lot of stuff to figure out, but it's clear we didn't want to deal with that or add his baggage to the baggage that we currently have here, which is probably a mistake. But look, Carson Wentz is a streaky quarterback, and his stats, you can, like, whatever you feel about Carson Wentz, his numbers can push any narrative you're trying to push. If you think Carson Wentz is a really good quarterback, his 27 touchdowns and 7 picks last year, you're going to defend that. If you don't think Carson Wentz is a really good quarterback, you're going to say those numbers are deceiving. There were 1,000 interceptions that should have happened that were dropped last year, and that he only did good in spurts. So the middle chunk of the season, he balled the fuck out for the Colts and got them in contention to be a playoff team. But the beginning of the year and the end of the year, it wasn't good. His highs are high. His good stuff looks top notch. His bad looks like he should not be in the NFL. So we got another one of those guys that's very streaky, but age-wise, size-wise, arm talent-wise, mobility, he checks all of those boxes. But the motherfucker can never stay on the field. Like, he played all of last year on 2 bum ankles in a run-heavy-ass offense. He did produce, though. And I think our receiving core is better than them, especially if Curtis Sideline Samuel can actually be on the field. But I can see both parts of the argument. I can be impartial and objective and say that Wentz is better than every quarterback we fielded here since Kirk Cousins' departure. And I can also say he's probably not the long-term answer here. And we actually took on his whole salary for this year, $28 million of the $33 million we currently have. But I'm not tripping off salary cap, because to me, salary cap is a fucking myth, and teams manipulate it to its will. They manipulate and bend it to its will every day. A restructure or two, we have cap again. Just like how we were planning, we could get Watson and Wilson, and then we could go sign Marcus Williams. We can go sign Cooper or Robinson. Just like we were saying that, we can still go do that shit right now with Wentz. Like, don't worry about the small cap number that exists right now. Cap, they could pull cap out of their hat in the NFL. Like, that shit comes out of nowhere. But yeah, we have a quarterback for the 2022 season now. Is he a world beater? No. He's very capable, though. And I know for sure he can make all the throws Taylor Heinicke cannot. He can throw outside the boundaries. And I for one, am glad we didn't go the Tyrod Taylor, Teddy Bridgewater route of safe game managing jag who refuses to push the ball down the field. Carson Wentz at least lets his balls hang. He's kind of a fucking crybaby. He's very sensitive. And I'm sure if we draft a quarterback in the first or second round, He's going to feel away having to look over his shoulder again because we saw that happen with Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia. And he could be a little sensitive, but let's keep it a buck, y'all. We could do a lot worse than Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz can play football, period. Look at the free agent class of quarterbacks. Carson Wentz is significantly better than pretty much everyone. The only one that's debatable is Jameis Winston, who's coming off an ACL tear. And honestly, Jameis can do better than us. The fact of the matter is, right now, Washington is not a destination. It's not a destination. We got to, I'm guilty of this too, of thinking that players would want to come here. They don't want to come here. We have to fucking make them want to come here. We have to show them something. So until then, we have to just keep dealing with adequate or lesser quarterback. I don't think Carson Wentz is that, though. I think if he's healthy, he can produce. People took for granted Kirk Cousins' production while he was here. He produced. Taylor Heinicke, great story. He's not a fucking starting quarterback. Dude is 5'9" with no arm and is almost 30 years old. How much upside and development you going to get out of that? He's already a finished product. He's not going to get better than this. He's not going to get, but there's a reason why he came into the league 7 years ago and he's just now getting back into the league. He's an XFL quarterback and a backup and a good guy. He's not a starter. If you don't feel that Carson Wentz is a significant upgrade over him, I advise you to watch more football because you are fucking incorrect. You are very incorrect. Vehemently incorrect. But, yeah, we got Carson Wentz now. So our offense, we have a starting quarterback. We're going to the draft. We are at pick 11. That makes our first round pick very interesting now because are we loading up the weapons for Wentz and giving him a true shot to be the guy here? Is he the 1 year rental Band-Aid type situation? Or are we going to put a quarterback in waiting and get this sensitive ass dude back in his feelings and take a quarterback at 11 or at 42? Now I'm seeing Desmond Ridder in our future now. Either a trade back into the late first or a second round pick used on Cincinnati Bearcats quarterback Desmond Ridder to sit behind Carson Wentz. Size-wise, you know what I'm saying? He has comparable size. I mean, he's not as tall or heavy as him, but he has really good size. Athleticism-wise, they're comparable, and he'd be a good quarterback to stash behind Carson Wentz. It'll be interesting to see how we approach that, or if we just roll with Wentz this year, and since next year is allegedly, again, the year of the quarterback with Bryce Young and CJ Stroud coming out, if we don't just give Wentz the job fully and just go with Wentz, Heinicke, and maybe bring back Kyle Allen and have a quarterback room of that and just say, fuck the quarterback position this year so we can swing again next year. I'm very interested to see how it plays out. But I'll tell you this. Carson Wentz is better than Jimmy Garoppolo to me, Mitchell Trubisky, Teddy Bridgewater, Marcus Mariota. I mean, I'll take it. It's not nothing I'm going to ride home about. You're not going to see me rush and go cop me a Carson Wentz jersey, but I'm not mad at it, you know. This is probably the best we can do. I've accepted reality. I've swallowed a humbling pill, and I understand that right now we're just not a target destination for free agents or for top-notch talent. We're going to have to get it on our own, earn it, and coach and develop these guys. If these coaches are what we thought they were when we hired them, go get the best out of Carson Wentz. Scott Turner, big year for you. Say what you want about Carson Wentz. He's the best fucking quarterback Scott Turner's had since he's been here. Go get production out of him, because if you don't, you're fired. You're out of here, bro. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We are 4 or 5 days away from the tampering period. Let's see if we actually have a quarterback in place now that can distribute the football. Because he did it last year. All he had in Indianapolis was Michael Pittman and a great run game. He didn't have no receivers last year. We got Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, and hopefully more to come. Hopefully a speed demon rookie, and maybe we land an Amari Cooper, a DJ Chark, and Allen Robinson. Maybe we land one of those because Wentz is capable of getting them the football. We have what we have. At the end of the day, we can cry about it every day. They still traded for this motherfucker. So that's how we got to, this is who we have to support now. Everybody, oh, I'm turning in my fan card. I'm leaving. Leave. This stupid ass team. I'm used to seeing us lose. I'm used to seeing us get players that I would prefer us not to have. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm not turning in my fan card because we traded for Carson Wentz, bro. We didn't trade a first rounder for him. That shit would be tempting if we did that. But no, I'm here. I'm here to stay. It's the squad, bro. I've seen much worse quarterback play here than fucking Carson Wentz, bro. I watched Dwayne Haskins play football. I watched post 2012 RG3 play football. I've seen Mark Sanchez, Josh Johnson. Carson Wentz is better than that. And no, before you say, oh, Mario, you're just going to justify anything the team does. No, I'm looking at this shit from a realistic standpoint. The fuck am I supposed to do? I'm not about to stand outside of FedEx Field with a picket sign because they traded for Carson Wentz. Did I want us to? No. He's better than these other niggas we could have signed, no. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Prince Harry is our quarterback. Now fill out the roster behind him and show me that you can draft, sign, and develop some fucking players and string some fucking wins together, because it is important that this team wins over 7 games this year. It's important that this team makes the playoffs this year. Very important. Go throw the bag at Bobby Wagner. Go bring some talent in here. Go make the change to make star players want to come here. I wish it was Wilson. That hurt me. The Wilson trade hurt me because he didn't choose us, bro. Keep saying that it was the out of conference thing. He did not want us, bro. Nobody wants us, bro. We're the dudes sitting in the corner at the school dance waiting for the girl to choose us to come out and dance to Can You Stand the Rain with them. We're in the corner right now, bro. We got a fresh outfit on in the corner with our heads down. We're the sad boys. We got to make the best of our situation. And right now, that situation is Carson Wentz is our starting quarterback. I'll be on my guy Corey Sanchez on the Warpaths channel at 7:30, chopping it up about all of this. I'll be on my guy Juan Gotti's Talking Sports channel at 6:30, and I'll be recording my group pod tonight with Tay Todd, Jalen, Alex, and my boy Zach. I'll catch y'all next time. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Deuces.